Namaste and welcome to stage 2 of your active hip mobility. So for this class, we're going to look at some progressions of drills that we had done in our last stage. I want you to continue to focus on looking for proper modifications throughout all movements. So if you're struggling with a movement, either bringing the hands to the wall, bringing the hands to the floor, do what you need to do to get through the movement and to feel like you're getting a good workout. So when you're ready, let's get started with some pistol lifts. You can start seated either on your mat or on the floor. And I want you to draw your left foot in to start. Fingertips off to the side, and I want you to see if you can lift your glutes up off the floor, just like so. Again, I'm going to show you all the modifications here. So just lifting yourself up, you can keep the heel to the floor. As a progression, you're taking that foot off the floor. You're going to drop back down, you're going to switch and lift and drop and lift. Use your fingertips to get a little bit more height. Draw the shoulder blades down, lift, 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 and lift, and continue. Focus on your breath here. Good. So you can go one more to each side. Beautiful. Good. Just take a moment. Shake the hands out if you're using the hands. Now, progression, taking the hands away, seeing if you can lift without the use of the hands. So, great. Now let's look at the progression, seeing if we can come up without the use of the hands. Again, we can keep the front knee bent. We can keep the heel to the floor. If you can, you're seeing if you can perhaps start to lift that leg up into a pistol squat. So these are why we call them the pistol lifts. We're lifting ourselves up. If you need to keep the heel to the floor, do so. You're going to switch, keep the heel down, and ultimately you're just looking to transfer your body weight as far forward as you can. So think you're reaching something past your foot, reach forward and continue. The progression, seeing if you can keep the foot off the floor. Deep breaths here. Good. We'll see if we can go one more to each side. Maybe the heel is down. Beautiful. Good. You can shake the legs out a little bit. So we're going to continue to look at that. Beautiful. So we'll continue to look at these movements in my hip mobility program. So if you really like this and you want to start doing the pistol squat, I suggest you head over to the hip mobility program when you're done your foundations program. So let's continue here with some knee drops. So hopefully we're finding a little bit more space here into Malasana. We'll start with simple knee drops. This time I want you to place your feet slightly closer together. And you can keep the heels up to start. So we're almost into a yogi squat position. Hands to the floor. I want you to drop your knees down and back up. Just go for a simple 10 here. 10, 9, 8. You don't have to drop the heel all the way back down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You can stay here in Malasana, or if you need to, straighten the legs, lift your hips, shake them. So let's continue with some progressions and variations of our knee drop. So we're going to do the same thing, bring feet together nice and close. And if you can, I want you to take the hands away. And as you take the hands away, you're going to draw the arms off to the side, so out nice and wide. And this time we're practicing the variation where the feet are closer, knees are a little bit wider. Drawing yourselves back, you can actually touch the floor if you want to, and then back out for 10, 9. If the heels don't touch the floor here, if they're still up, that's fine. 8, 7, 6. If you can, the heels are going all the way down, and the knees are nice and wide. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Good. Again, if you need to, shake the legs out, shake the hips out. Beautiful. We'll drop back to Malasana. Good. This time, some more knee drops. want you to place the hands to the floor, and I want you to lean forward as if you're coming into a bear position. Bear being shoulders right above the wrists and hips on top of the knees, but this will be almost a modified bear position because we want to start from Malasana. So I want you to place the hands forward, make sure that your palms are to the floor. So palms are pressing into the floor, and I want you to see if you can bring your left foot to meet your left pinky. If you can, you're going to try and keep that foot up and draw yourself back. And at the same time, you're trying to lift the foot, you're also going to drop the knee to the floor, the opposite knee to the floor, and continue to the other side. Drop the knee, lift the foot, and drop. Modification, just see if you can drop the knee and kind of slide the foot forward, and then slide it back. Slide the foot, slide it back. If you can, try not to touch the floor, and bring yourself back. Continue. Good. Let's see if we can go 3 more to each side. 3, 2, last one here. Beautiful. Again, lift the hips, shake it out. See if we can focus on our internal and external hip rotation. So from a scissors position or your 90-90 position, let's start with our left leg forward here. So from here, I want you to try and get to that nice 90-degree position, but if it's not perfect, don't worry about that. Just try and make sure that all parts of the outside of the front leg are pressing in. So the outside of my left heel is pressing deep into the mat, outside of the left knee, pressing deep, inside of the right knee, pressing deep. And from here, just keep fingertips to the floor as you draw shoulders facing toward the front of your mat, or you could say also in line with your front leg. Now we're going to focus on the back leg to start, so our internal rotation. So I want you to, as best you can, dig your right knee into the floor. You're going to lift your back heel, even if it's just a centimeter, or maybe you're not even lifting at all. You're just attempting to press the knee slightly deeper. Maybe you can lift it a bit higher, a bit higher, a bit higher, and then slowly release down. So we'll see if we can go for 10 as we lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Time your exhale to the lift. 2. Good. Now let's move to the other side. Again, find 90 degree, or the best 90 degree you can find. Maybe we draw the front heel in just slightly, and maybe we move the back knee a little bit more forward, but really focus on lifting the crown of the head as high up as you can, which starts to engage the core, the muscles of the low back. So when you're ready, seeing if you can go for 10, left heel up when you're ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Again, even if it's just a few centimeters. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring your legs straight. Kind of shake them out a little bit. Good. So we focused on our internal rotation. Now let's focus on external. So let's go left knee in first. We'll start the external rotation to the right leg. So similar to our 90-90 position, ideally we want to try and keep shoulders facing forward, crown of the head lifts up, and keep fingertips down to the floor. And I want you to start just by bending your right knee, even if it's dragging the foot back into a 90-90 position, you can do that. If you can, I want you to lift the heel, then drop it. Lift it back up and bring it forward. Okay, so we'll see if we can do 10 to the right, 10 to the left when you're ready. Again, same thing with the back knee. Doesn't have to be at a perfect 90-degree angle. If it is at a 90-degree angle, great. If not, adjust. Just make sure that you can actually perform this movement. This is what we're focusing on.
If you can get it to be 90 degree, that's great. So when you're ready, going for 10.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed it that much, please hit subscribe. It means a lot. And if you're someone who's looking to take their practice to that next level, whether you're a beginner looking to simply improve their practice, or even an advanced practitioner looking to fine-tune their practice, head over to B Movement Academy, my own online school of yoga and movement, where you can find all of my premium content and exclusive programs that will meet you every step of the way to meet any of those movement or mindfulness goals. Most light and love. Namaste.